Alright, let's try this again. This is the final beta for the Albion Online. I had done a video from the very start of character creation and going through and mining some resources and then refining and finally crafting some weapons and armor. Unfortunately, I had the microphone muted, so nothing really came through except for video. So, in this video here, we're just going to be doing some fighting. I'm going to take a look at the type of a fighter I want to be. And so we're going to travel to one of these dungeons, and I don't know, we'll just try out the different weapons and see. So far I have staff, bow, and sword. So we'll come up this way. And let's see, how am I getting down there? Not that way. I think I may have taken, oh, there we go. Now, when you do dismount your abilities, they have to charge back up. So just make sure you dismount away from anything that can attack you before you go in. Wait until your abilities become available. Okay. A little bit more than I had intended to take on all at once, but well, I lived, so that's it. Definitely want to make sure that you're always keeping an eye on your health. You can go down pretty quick, and unless you have a healer or a healing staff, I don't believe you can heal while you're in combat. The heal that you get from the armor is just for outside of combat, I believe that's the way it works, but could be wrong. Let's go in. Let's see what we find. Now these aren't instanced to groups and players, so as you're doing a dungeon, anybody else can come in and start fighting stuff, so just keep that in mind. I believe that stayed the same. Now yeah, I believe that stayed the same. This is a good way to gain some silver in the game as well if you don't really feel like doing, you know, all the resource harvesting and gathering. And you'll see some of the mages that have the green leaves on their staff. Those are healers. So if you're fighting a group of mobs and you see that healer, make sure you take him out first. Makes the fight a lot easier. And let's let's heal up. This next guy's going to be a little bit tougher. Worth checking. You never know what they might drop, but these low levels, these guys are probably just going to be dropping stone all the time. So, and as you can see by this other big guy over here, there's someone with the green leafed staff. So again, target and take them out first. Otherwise, the battle may not go as you expected. Or it'll take longer. Like the mage. That's oh, didn't. It's weird. Oh no, I did drop off those items, so I guess it's just gonna be the mage that I'll be trying out this time around. let's just heal up before this next fight, just because the guy's a little bit tougher. Kind of like the mage, but we'll probably try out maybe fighter next. Although I'm not one to be front in the battle. I like the battles. I kind of like to sit back if in a group, just because I'm not. Put a whole lot of time in fighting, so playing the role of tank or something like that usually rats hurt. Not something I care to pick up while I'm just fighting. Alright. So let's head back to town and switch up the weapons. This time I'm going to take the bow with me. This way, I think. More rats. Man, some damage. Alright, back up on the horse, and let's boogie back to town. Now the horse item, or the mount, horse mount, and the ox I got for being a founder. I've played through the alphas and betas in this. So it's definitely worth it later on if you're not a founder, or you're not at a founder level that gets the aux. To definitely get an aux if you're going to be doing gathering. It's just you can't. It's too many trips back and forth. The time that it takes going back and forth at a slower run speed, so on and so forth. The aux it's something you just have to have. Alright, so let's put that in the inventory. I'm going to take the bow with me. And I wouldn't mind doing spear. The spear is like, but I think I have to level up in as a fighter first. I'm not sure. That's the mace. Ooh, a battle axe. I like axe. Always have. But that's gonna be a tier 3 item. And I wonder what spells can you put on that? They change it. Oh, so you can do not in combat. So I can do the healing even on that. What do I need? Just 141. Yeah, see, this would be a stronger armor. Alright, so let's do that as well then. I'm going to grab some ore real quick and I'm going to make up some armor. So, let's do the helmet and chest. And boots. Okay. Now I just want to, that's the tanner. Is this the cloth, I think? No, that's the stone. That should be the cloth. That's the tools. Accessories. Forgot about the accessories. I can get the novice bag. And what do I need? Alright, so I need leather and cloth, which I have. Let's just split this. That, and it auto-equipped it, which is good. That's going to be the stable. I have no idea how to make horses. That's one thing I never did look into, or not necessarily horses, but mounts. So the journeyman's spear, I can't make that yet. I'm gonna have to make a bunch of leather armor so that I can. Okay. Good to know. What's this? Ugh. Get off your mounts, people. But then again, I'm guilty of doing that too, so let's not say anything. Alright, so actually we need to put this healing and boots. Oh no, okay. I don't get to choose on the boots. Oh. seconds, source of damage. Back to its source. So I'm gonna switch to that one as I get the healing with the helmet. Decide to go back to leather in order to advance in it. Cool. Alright, so let's go back out this way, I guess. Let's let our abilities warm up, cool down, whatever you want to call it. Let's kill the rats just because I don't like them.
Hey.
I do have the interrupt, so I'll wait till he's about to cast. Okay, maybe he's not gonna cast. I do a lot of solo playing. And that's why I always want to make sure that I have the heal on, just makes things go much faster. Otherwise, you have to stand around and wait for your health to regenerate, and yeah, that's just not fun. Oh, that's not. Yeah, emergency instantly heals yourself and allies within. Okay, radius of you for 156. That's not what I want. So I want to go back to the heal. And this is automatic, yeah. So that one. I do have a heal that's in combat, and that's that one, the emergency heal. Okay. Well, let's kill this guy off too. Kill them all! should heal. Sometimes I get a little bit too excited and I forget to keep an eye on my health and just go combat to combat, but or fight to fight. More rats. Everything regenerated. Yep.
Hey.
Well, let's just kill them. So the fighter isn't too bad either, and I'm thinking I might go spear, but I've also thought about doing dagger. I have to build up before I can use them though, or craft them. So I might just end up doing a while.
Hey.
Alright, so switch to the archer, to the bow. And I did select the spells, right? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's give the archer a try. Or bowman, whatever you want to call them. take that long to load, but somebody's been through here recently, or is still in here. And this is what I was talking about it not being instant, so can get frustrating if you're about, you're getting close to the boss guy and then somebody comes ripping through and ends up taking it while you're in a fight. But it's part of the gameplay, right?
You're right.
I have to say, so far I think I'm liking the mage the most, but fighter wasn't too bad. The archer, I don't really like it as much. I don't know why. Maybe just the abilities are slower in firing off, even though they do pretty good amount of damage. Let's go back to the sword. And in this dungeon, there isn't a boss fight. And I know he's been through this side, but we'll just take this back to the beginning. I can, maybe it does have a boss. I know that there was one that was just like this that I did, and if you went to the other side, all the way to the other side, it just took you out into a different zone instead of the zone that you entered in. But maybe this one's different or it's changed, so I'll take a look. Yeah, there is a boss. Okay, so I'm glad I can checked it out.
You're right.
Now, I know what I was talking about with stealing the bosses is just an example of what I just did, but well, it's the way the game goes, the way the game works, so I'm not overly concerned about it. It'll happen to me many times, and I'm sure I'll end up doing it to many others. But this teleports you back out, so this is, I love that with the dungeons. Can teleport back out. So I think I'm just gonna, oh, I guess I should wait till I get out of here before I jump on the horse, just in case I get attacked by anything. And I might as well fight my way out, right?
Hey.
There's the guy. And we're free of that. So those are the starting classes when you first start the game. Now as you advance, like I showed, I think it was where it was. As you advance in the different areas, no, that's cloth. So yeah, so as you advance through crafting weapons, using weapons to fight, crafting armor, different weapon types will become available, like the spear here. You also can gain the next level in the bow, but if I wanted to switch over to spear, then I could create a spear and wield the spear. It also unlocks the nature staff, which is the healer, and torch. I think it's just a torch. Yeah. And the different, so like this is just like the Hunter's Lodge. You can go to the different lodges for the different classes, and different items or weapons will be available to you. So put the bow in. I think I'll leave the staff in my inventory for now, but I think I'm going to do some more gathering a little bit later. Come back to the game. So I'll get those ready that I can take them off with me. And that's it for now.